James. Hi, I'm James. James Loves Games. Happy Thursday, folks. Happy November. It's more Alan Wake 2. I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, what's up, Last Olympia? Good to see you. Right out the gate. Let's just jump right in. I'm eager for more. There is a shoebox. Light will show you the way. I thought that said, I will fight you. Which I'm sure, someone will. Hey, Jack Moore, good to see you. I am doing well. Thank you. I hope you are too. How's the road treating you? Got some weird twitchy thing on my shoulder. Muscles just like freaking out on me. I don't know why. How loud is this? Okay, that's plenty loud. Ooh. Did I get that word already, or can I not get that one? Huh? I don't know. Maybe I can get a different angle on that one. I see some locked doors. Where's my map? So maybe that's a place I can go. Did I get that one already? I guess I did. I just wasted 2 battery chunks. Well enough. Okay, well, that's good to hear. Hey, Shining Lugia, what's up? Good to see you. Following a typical nightmare pattern. It was late, desperately trying to reach my destination. A lighthouse for some urgent reason I couldn't remember. I've been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. Don't know why you felt the need to throw that out there, but... Oh. This place... What's this? Lots of goodies. Wow, I missed this earlier. Wow, we don't want the caution tape? For some reason? Why are these trauma pads? Like, why are they stacked here but not here? Can I move it? No? Oh, maybe I can only stack 2 at a time. I see. Because there's 2 over here. Alright, I get you. Is that one quick slotted? Let's go ahead and quick slot these. Like such. And we'll get a flare for emergency situations. Shining Lugia, I thought I might have pulled it far enough ahead, watched the stream, but this is exactly where I am. Ah, man. That stinks. Oh, well. What's up, Dawson? Good to see you. I'll head off to avoid spoilers. Hopefully, I'll finally be able to catch the next stream. Enjoy the stream. Thank you very much. I will go really slowly. Like, painfully slowly. Ah, okay. So that probably means... Hold up. Aw. You die here? Yeah, you've been telling me that forever. No. You are mistaken. Anything in here? You die here in the bathroom. Well, I guess I'm supposed to just go back out here then. What's my objective? Reach the murder site. Complete the ritual in the collapsed tunnel? Oh, right. Okay. I remember. Too quiet. Oh, we're already murder culted out. That's good. Probably. Game saving. That's also good, I'm sure. My audio was off a little bit. Sounds like there's like a lag in the audio. Hold on. Let me reset this. Yeah, it is, Jack. I was like, what? I stopped walking and I still heard footsteps. Like, is somebody behind me? What's going on? Hey, Rena. Okay. There we go. That was weird. So we go to the plot board.
I had a new beat for the story.
Yeah. Summoning ritual. I was trying to make sure before I said something. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, goody.
The dark presence. Fuck.
Well, this is on me now?
Fuck.
I feel like he's running fast enough. Looking faster.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
I see Alan never worked on his running. Yeah, when it really counts, he's just really slow. I don't know why. Cool. Well, the train's gone.
The tunnel was open now. I can get it. Shit.
Am I supposed to be going this way?
The dark presence. I had seen it before.
Not a fan.
I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
It's got quite a presence. The dark presence. This is a delightful little cave. Oh boy. That looks like good news up ahead. Body strapped to a table. Oh, I'm gonna get blamed for this. Whoa. Whoa.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Ew. Ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling alert.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
Help me, Saga Anderson. You're my only hope.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
End of part. All right. So if I'd have played, you know, 10 more minutes, we could have ended last stream at the end of a chapter. I like the song. So interesting. So it's like we got a little convergence there, a little backpedaling, and then we're back up to speed with Saga's first chapter. So I wonder how Alan gets out, or if that's actually him that got out, or like evil Alan or whatever. So weird. I'll go ahead and skip the music just to spare you guys. New York City. Dang-a-lang. Get to the apartment. Oh, great. From here? Ooh. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. Oh, I'll just...
Who was writing who?
Whom, Alan? You're a writer.
Me? No.
You should know that. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now opened, the project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Aw. Is that Dr. Seuss?
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. A regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazy.
Ugh. I wonder if that's how Alex Casey writes his police reports. His sergeant's probably just like, come on, dude, you gotta lay off with the pros, man. Just tell me what happened. I went into his house and arrested him. He had drugs on the table. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Ooh. No train stops here. Wait here to board. Thought you said no train stops here. Enough of them. Okay. Gimme. Give me the goods. Oh, I see you, word. See, now how come... Can I get it there? There we go. Got my wood of power. So I guess I probably could have gotten that other one if I just changed the angle or something. I don't know. Whatever. Change my... Words of gun. Yes, please. Yeehaw. Words of gun. Let's see. There's well, gun, bullet, chamber, barrel. The dark place.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
This place has changed, man. It's not like it used to be. Can I go down here? No, I cannot. Can I go through the train? No, I cannot.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Why would I write that? What a horrible idea.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York.
It's my house.
Was I really this close to being home?
No.
Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Let's answer it. Well, this one's actually plugged in.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Can't wait to see my double lurking around my old apartment. That'll be a fun experience. Justin asks, what's up? Just passing through. Hope all is going well with Alan Wake 2. It is. Thank you, Justin.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way,
Maybe.
Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I'm in danger. You know, I have no reason to tell any of y'all this. I just feel like I have to express it because it's just all over the place. I am not a fan of Art Deco. I think it's really outdated and ugly. I said it. That's all. Has no appeal to me whatsoever. Afroponics, I love Art Deco. James, you hate her. Now, I love Art Nouveau with all the like swirly lines and yeah, Art Deco is fancy. It just makes me think of like dwarven architecture. It's all like triangles and like lines and gold. Look at this. It's like this dwarf elevator. You could just see like Gimli, son of Gloin, coming out of this elevator with just a bag full of diamonds, right? Art Deco is overused. I think it was overused, but it's just still around. So that's part of the style. Yeah, I mean, it certainly like dates something. Like if you're making a game like this, like you want to make a old building in New York City, you know, it's probably going to be Art Deco style. So it's fitting. Jeez. So it works really well in this instance. Oh, great. Haunting. That's a lovely title.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Creepy. All right. But yeah. Afroponics. I learned woodworking, so I've refinished antiques from a young age. Oh, that's cool. I did some woodworking back in the day, but I was never good at it. Oh man, these are just like my lights. Weird. Alice is kind of a freak, huh?
Out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Leave Brittany alone.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters. Ooh.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
That's you, buddy.
Is he stalking her?
I think Alan's lost his mind. James, when you get to the chapter called We Sing, you're in for quite the treat. Oh boy. I like singing. Is it the musical chapter? Oh, that's better. Ah, yes. Art.
This is the door to my study,
Spiral room.
where I wrote my books. This
Where I
symbol
wrote my
wasn't here
books.
before.
This apartment is different from the one from the first Alan Wake. Very different. I don't like the layout of this apartment at all. I just sound like a complainer.
Alice's video camera.
Like an old art critic. I don't like the flow of this
Memory card
apartment.
aside.
Janitor's key, subway pass. And this Art Deco is so over. Video. Oh man, you gotta at least put your plate in the sink and rinse it, man. Focal point of the dark place. Alright, she's really onto something. I do like these cabinets though. Those are pretty slick looking. I like the fridges that hide behind cabinet doors like that. Those are always really nice. And farmhouse style sinks. It's good stuff. No feng shui. That's right. That's right. Part 1. Oh.
Alice's memory card.
It was ironic that I had forgotten where she put it. Oh, it's Alice.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing.
For a
We were
while.
both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
You know, pity work. Made me feel good
I was
about my
taking
skills.
photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
Broke his hand. Couldn't
Brought
write
out a
anymore.
meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
That's on you, baby. That's on you.
We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night.
Car horns,
Typewriter keys clacking,
trains.
voices. Alan was back, haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film.
I call it Monster Mash.
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
How uplifting.
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice.
Oh, geez.
Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
I don't like this. Now. Look for Alice. Can we turn this off? Or go into it? So this game is all about Alice and
I
Alan's
sat in the
abusive
writer's room and
relationship.
wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
What? Light Strife, what's up? I'm actually really enjoying Alan Wake 1. I think I'm gonna go for the platinum. It doesn't seem too difficult. I didn't look at all the trophies. I think one of them had something to do with like the hard mode or something, and I just didn't feel the need to do that. Afroponics, I'm a big fan of modern kitchens, but that's just because I cook a lot. Oh, I cook a lot too. The house I'm in right now has really minimal countertop space, and it's annoying. Because I just got to work around so much stuff. But I love space for an island or more countertops and all that. Another time, perhaps. Dang, I'm just getting trophies left and right. I'm so good at this game, y'all. All right, back to the real world, maybe. Sounds like a nightmare. Limited counter space, American nightmare. Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable.
Both.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I remember all of it. Let me tell you a tale.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
His name is Scratch because he scratched his name out. I get it.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
I think he's confused.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The
And
next
the
chapter.
booger eater.
The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Clever girl. Light Strife. It's mostly story trophies and 50 kills with certain weapons and such. The biggest hurdle is beating it on Nightmare difficulty, and I hear it's pretty easy. Huh. Well, good luck to you on your quest, Light Strife. Afroponics, I find this game so interesting. I don't know what it is about this liminal space influenced world and lore that Remedy has created, but I can't get enough. It's nuts.
Wake
I don't
has
get
the
half
devil.
of it, but the
Mrs.
half I do get
Scratch.
is very interesting.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place.
Don't talk about my
Stretching out
place.
my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
No, he's hunting wabbits.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
They're one and the same. Humans are complicated, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see what kind of stuff we got for the case board. Oh, so busy. We've got lunch boxes. Wait, what?
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Or if you find the cult, then you find that. I can't say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. His magical light switch. The claw. The clicker. Okay. Anyway, back to my lunch boxes. Thank you very much. The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Trust me, they're working on the romance version of this on some internet forum somewhere. Oh, mama. That's a lot of stuff. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. You get them for Dark Christmas. Hey, in the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a stinking nightmare. A bleeping nightmare. How about that? No. That one. Scratch and the dark presence are interchangeable. Flashlight seems to weaken taken. What do I have to do with this? Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. Okay. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. There we go.
Right.
The clicker. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. Consequences. Oh my gosh. The overlap. How to enter. My goodness. Not ready for that. Cult of the Tree. Could be followers of Scratch. Who's involved? No. Cult psychology. Ah. Well, there we go. Glad we got all that figured out.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are.
They're in my butt.
They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here.
Ew.
This
They're
is
all smelly.
all I have. Be careful with them.
Can't you just like rip them up and it's like it never happened? Has anybody tried that? Just throwing them in the fireplace?
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. The cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him. Huh. You left that part out, Alan. Well, let's go to Watery, shall we? Oh. Back to the mind place. Oops.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Trailer?
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
So could she just not go? Like, is this sort of a theme of like destiny versus free will? Like, if you break the chain of destiny, are you know, fixing all your problems, or do you have to do all this stuff no matter what? Interesting questions. Lightstripe, I heard someone call this game Kingdom Hearts for Stephen King fans. I like it. I like it. What's up, Brett? Hello. Burning them is how you release the evil. I'm totally making that up. Right? It would make sense. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Janitor's break room? Weird. Ati. Ati and the Janitors. Oh, I would listen to that band. I recognize that short-haired girl and the guy on the right from the Oh Dear Diner Thermos video that they posted on YouTube. It's pretty fun. All right.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right. Many pages in the dark place. Huh? He remembers writing many pages while in the dark place.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, writing part of the ritual. Didn't see that one. Reading is hard. All right. Well, let's go to Watery.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
What's your deal? Oh, it's the Hitman. I like this guy's vibe. Dancing to Nothing.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you.
I like how he's staring at me while he's talking to her.
Nightmares.
Stuffed squirrels one.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh!
I was wondering what that was.
Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop.
Spend
where
money at the
seniors
gift
and children
shop.
Under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the
third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room.
A moose once bit my
It's going
sister.
all by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Yeah, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
World's darkest, creepiest hotel.
Should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour.
Pat Maine, yeah.
Family moose jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
Oh, Pat.
The test is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded.
The beast within. You and I. We have here blood, murder, mystery, the snake in the grass, parallel realities. This is some interesting reading for a woodsy motel break room. What do we got here? Oh, something good, no doubt. Death Rally. Of course. I like how the game respects the do not disturb tag on the doorknob. Yeah, you can't go into that one. It says do not disturb. Excuse me, who are you? We got here pistols. We got Cauldron Lake, look into news and rumors, focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York City cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology, part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. This is that reporter's room. Jeez, drink some coffee much? Holy cow. You got a problem, lady. What are you doing? Burt Macklin, FBI. Tammy didn't want me to come home. I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how crappy the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic. But what? Forget this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird, though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play. A space cult, burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera. Afroponics. Could this be? Could this be some wonderful foreshadowing? Maybe I wasn't too far off the mark. We shall see. This dude's writing a rock opera in this crazy place. Might come true. Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes. Do what they did. See what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she'd pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked over at the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid. Interesting. Austin43, a moose once bit me. No, seriously, it really hurt. I am the moose that bit Austin. Don't believe his lies. I would not mess with a moose. They are humongous. Oh, what do we got here? Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Typo? Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he had decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city, but it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now, standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain. Something's happening. What's in your bathroom, huh? Oh, it's really super clean. That is quite a bathtub. Holy cow. It's downright luxurious. I think I feel a sneeze coming on. I could feel some like congestion and sinus pressure in my forehead right now. A sneeze would be most welcome. 1 hour shout out. Holy cow. Oh, not yet. We're close this day. We're close. Hello? Hey, it says do not disturb. What are you doing?
Hello?
Hello?
It doesn't budge.
All right. Now that we've explored the hotel for exposition. Oh, wait. Could there be more? Some coffee? What is that coffee called? Bright Falls Blend. Well, that's straightforward.
It won't open.
Cute hotel if they'd get the power working. More like Dim Falls, am I right? Where's my car? Where's the FBI mobile? Whoops. Oh, right there. Let's go to Watery. Is James wearing a man bun? Yes, I am. My hair was not cooperating today, so I just wanted to get it out of my face.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before
America's
backup
Little
even
Finland.
arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
Oh, Detective Casey.
The page placed me in a trailer.
Thank you, Jack Moore,
Somewhere
Turbocade 8,
in
Last Olympian,
Murray.
Never Sprite, being sponsors. You guys are the best.
I should ask around.
Local girl. All right, so we've got Suomi Hall, karaoke, and cafe. Boy, Watery really doesn't have the charm of Bright Falls, does it? I think these guys are all in a cult, but it could be any cult.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For
Mayor
Watery.
Setter will stand up for justice.
You don't look Finnish to me. She's got those dead eyes. Okay. She's clearly up to something. What's your deal, stranger?
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else.
Valhalla Nursing Home. Probably the coolest logo on a nursing home ever. Man bun alert. Forgive me. Family Guy pointed it out and I laughed so hard. They don't look finished because they haven't started yet. Oh. Low-hanging fruit, but I did not see it, so... Props to you. James is like a samurai without the honor or the, you know, martial abilities.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls.
This place
You haven't
sucks.
seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at the nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what
His brother
used to be the
Oscar,
bridge.
he's kind of a grouch. That is a fine mustache, by the way. You've done a good job of cultivating that, my son, my friend. Couldn't decide if I wanted to say sir or my friend. Sound like a cat. Ooh, don't mind if I do. The Suomi Society. This is janitor doing karaoke.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
The star of the Remedy game universe. The janitor.
Excuse me. Do you know where...
Artie's in the middle of a show.
Ati.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Hey. Tom the poet. A pinprick of light in an ocean of darkness. The dark doppelganger in the art and life of Thomas Zane. The auteur. Guest lecture by the president of Bright Falls Film Society, Thomas Emerson. Discussing Zane's earlier career in Finland, his artist commune in Bright Falls, his lost work Tom the Poet, his mysterious disappearance in 1970, playing his own dark double in his films, the poet, the writer, the diver, Thomas the Rhymer. What the heck? I don't even know what to make of this game. There's so much going on. Moose Fest. It's like Deer Fest, but not as good. Moose Fest meets Suomi Hall. raffles, karaoke, and skits. Glegi, Korvapuski, and Karyalanpiraka. Come one, come all. It's nightless night. Oh, that's what he's singing. Is this Watery's own Nessie? An anonymous source sent this photograph to our editors claiming it was captured during the last full moon. A majestic beast hidden in the depths of the water, or an elaborate prank. A sea creature that defies the very laws of nature, or a submarine relic from the Cold War era. A lonely wanderer searching for companionship and compassion, or a fearsome monster out for blood. These questions, among others, haunt our editorial team here at the Bright Falls Record. After one of our avid readers sent in this mysterious photograph as evidence of an unidentified creature roaming Watery's waters. Watery's waters. It's hard to say fast. Watery's waters, and making a rare but opportune appearance. This titillating spotting might just be the event of the year. As we dive deeper into this mystery, we here at the Bright Falls Record invite all our readers to a naming competition. What should our local beast be called? Watery Wanda? Shelly the Sea Monster? Send in your suggestions now. More updates and revelations to follow as the story unfolds. Welcome to Coffee World. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. I'm sure all of our readers know Ilmo Koskela, who, with the help of his brother Yako, has been making our small town of Watery a bustling hub with his various business ventures. The latest of these, Coffee World, has its grand opening just around the corner. I had the chance to ask Ilmo a few questions about Coffee World. Ilmo, what is Coffee World about? I'm glad you asked. Coffee World is the world's greatest coffee-themed amusement park for all ages. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that statement is true. It's the world's greatest. It's got all the rides, thrills, and excitement you could ask for. And of course, lots of delicious fresh coffee, both hot and iced. Put that in. How did this unique business idea come about? Well, as you know, I'm all about ideas. An idealist, you could say. But what's even more important to me is that many successful businesses in our hometown. With my help, we can revitalize Watery, build its economy back up, bring the tourists back in, and enjoy ourselves in the process too. Coffee World is just as much for the townspeople as it is for the out-of-towners. Which attraction should the visitors be sure not to miss? Oh, that's like having to choose a favorite child. It's impossible. But the Slow Roaster is, of course, a wonderful ride full of mystery and magic. And the Espresso Express is sure to give you a thrill. Shouldn't it be the Espresso Express? Also, don't forget to drop by the Fresh Pot gift shop on your way out. You never know what treasures you might find. Coffee, at least, I bet. Yes. Yes. What an end to that interview. Lumi Mert. Guess these are the benefactors of the Suomi Dance Hall in Watery. What we got in here? Free stuff I can take? Nothing. Oh my gosh. What a ripoff. Coffee World sounds like my kind of place. Yeah, I'd go to Coffee World too. Let's hope we get to in the game at least. Yes. Watery map. Oh, yes. You know we're going to go to Coffee World. Look at it. It's humongous. Yes. All right. Whoa. What's your deal, man? I'll leave you be. Look like a man who's seen some things.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Or hers. That's genuinely creepy.
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun.
Blend.
We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights motorcycle club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Yeah, don't tell an FBI agent, don't go peeking. They'll definitely peek after that.
So, your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Profiling will give me the answers.
Let's see. The Koskalas. Oh, these guys have killed somebody, right? Surely.
Ilmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
I like the Kalevala Knights, though. That's pretty cool. This game is nuts. Like, the attention to detail and everything that went into it. Like, honestly. Again, like, you could easily just have this feature with, like, names on a menu. Like, which one do you want to look at? But they take the time to make these really cool photos and put little clips on them and files on the table like a real FBI agent would have them. And, kudos to Remedy for really taking the time.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Looks like we got our wish. We're going to Coffee World.
Yep.
Nice rhinestones, Yako. Nice.
Nothing. What am I paying them for? Guess they're busy. Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing. Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Yako. They're just slacking.
Yes. I'm sure being told not to peek would not get a rise from their investigative nature. Not like they're FBI or anything. Exactly. They're just like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to look at it and spoil the surprise for Deer Fest. Coffee is great for sobering up. It is. Yeah, I got something that goes bump in the night. You mean hump in the night? Oh, you're right, Sister A. Brett likes getting busy. It's the man bun.
There's Coffee
Makes us
World.
irresistible.
Need to get across the river.
Okay.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Hey. Don't play me. Don't play with me.
Fuck!
That's not good.
FBI, show yourself!
That's not good at all. How wasted it. Thought I could get him. Ah, look, she even holds her flashlight and gun combo right. Look at that. The old over under. Very good. Ouch! Hey! You turd. Ouch!
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Or nothing at all. Maybe it's just a coincidence of a junkie in the woods. The man bun puts in serious work. Do you guys use plenty of conditioner too? I kind of alternate using conditioner and not. Tends to make my hair like greasy quickly. This is way too much information for you guys, but but sometimes if I don't use it, then it's like my hair is a little too dry. So it's kind of like, what is a man with long hair to do? Oh boy.
Another rhyme.
Looks like it's time for another ride. I got a moose. What do we got here? The gentle beast with a beautiful crown runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive. Okay. Oh. But there's a hunter around here somewhere. Is it an apple core just sitting on a file? Just put it in the grass, you animal. What the heck? One? Okay, so with the trees. Read that again. The gentle beast with a beautiful crown runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive. What is this? So we've got the moose. Oh. So what did that do? What horrors have I unleashed now? So watery rhyme.
No.
No. Wrong thing. Goes up here. Okay. Moose evading hunters, huh? Whoops. Wrong button. Oh, it's going to be wild before I get to Coffee World. I might not even get to Coffee World tonight. Crossbow bolts. What? Oh, yeah. Whoops. I always hit the wrong thing. I don't see any crossbow bolts. Crossbow bolts. It's not a cross bolt. The box. Oh, ah, Moose, you rely so much on these jump scares. I'm gonna have a heart attack from these jump scares. Oh my gosh. Sister A, James, have you tried out the new RoboCop game yet? It's based on the 80s version. I have not. I have not. Brett says conditioner very rarely. I mostly just use a touch of olive oil when my hair is still damp. Huh. Interesting. Did Trump get jump scared? I've never been scared. I'm not scared. Some people say I've never been scared. Many other people are scared. Catch the latest Jujutsu Kaisen episode? Yes, I did last Olympian. It was very, very interesting. It was very good. The biggest jump scares, the only thing that scares me are rampant taxation and people taking your freedoms. That scares me. But I'm going to take care of it.
Okay, then.
Oh.
A charm.
A coffee mug? And a coffee mug. Oh, it's more of these coffee mugs. I see. James should do open mic night. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the stand-up circuits are probably flooded with people who think they do a really good Trump impersonation. So I'll spare everybody sitting through one more. The heck? This wasn't on the map. Oh, I guess it was. Well, hold on. I don't want to take this shortcut. I want to take the long way. I'm gonna do a Marlon Brando. I mean, some people say I can do one. Other people probably disagree. But you know, the only thing that matters is the opinion of my family. So, none of whom have actually seen the Godfather movies, but, you know, they laugh to humor me a little bit. They've been insane. They have been insane. Brett Williams, jump scares like no one has ever seen before. Jump scares like no one's ever seen before. I said I jumped at a scare the other day, and then I thought, why does nobody call it that? So now it's jump scare. I thought of that. Can you believe it? Nobody can stop us. U.S. I was looking at U.S. the other day, and I thought to myself, that spells us. I'm a genius. Probably the first person to ever think of this. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that is a real thing that was said by him. So, probably the first person to think that U.S. spells us. And then another guy
Another
who
locked
probably
box.
doesn't know that US spells us. So it's just, we're in a state right now. We are in a state. Ooh, it's Simon. I wonder if I get it wrong if it blows up in my face. It's just like the worst security system ever. It's just like, here's the combo. Oh, well, that's easy. Thank you for telling me. Ooh, a page. Not much of a paraphrase, actually. It's pretty exact. It was almost a quote, unfortunately. What had kept Watery afloat all these years? Obviously not the poor economic policies of this administration. A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit, or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, sisu. These days, sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. Never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Gosh, that's a really disrespectful way to describe it, but okay. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists money and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally, but it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight, and it was coming fast. Rena, God help us, because these two old dudes are going to be duking it out. I know. I'm 100% in support of them literally duking it out. Like, let's just do this like Roman style. Put them both in a cage, and whoever walks out, you're in charge. Like, that's how we should just be doing it at this point. It's like, if you're over 70, you got to go into the pit and fight for your job. Great American accent, though, us. Not if you're colorblind. Just say, I bet James could do a great hillbilly accent. Is my accent not hillbilly enough anyway? Williams, I don't even believe in God, but yeah, God save us. Are you kidding? My boy is hiding, said hillbilly accent. I've tried very hard to just push it down so that nobody can hear it. I've spent years. Oh, man. I mean, I think hillbilly is kind of used interchangeably with a lot of things. I'm led to believe that it's supposed to mean people from like Appalachia, like West Virginia, like people from the hills. Those are hillbillies. But I think it's kind of interchangeably used with just any sort of rednecks or hicks or whatever, of which there are plenty of those around these parts. James sounds more Midwestern than Southern. It's Oklahoma, man. It's just, I don't know what we are. We're just in the middle of everything. It's like kind of Southern, kind of Midwestern, kind of Western. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's a convergence of many different sort of American cultures. All right. We got bullets. Shoebox. Oh, that's right. You can put, I guess when my inventory gets full, I can put stuff in the shoebox. So that's cool. I love how she just puts the page in her jacket without even looking at it. She's like, I'll read that later on the toilet. Make the cage up some steps. That's the correct definition. I guess money can't buy class. I guess not. Redneck is specifically Appalachia as well because of the coal strikes and the armed uprising. Oh, really? I thought redneck was just like somebody that works in the fields and has a red neck. That was my understanding of a redneck. Like a white guy working outside with a red neck. I mean, I literally become a redneck in the summertime. So Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskelas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local, a man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust! Oh, you should look up Redneck Origins someday. It's fascinating. I had no idea. I will. I'm always a stickler about using the correct words for the correct situations. I'm a nerd that way. What is this? What is this? What am I looking at on this calendar? What are these shapes? It looks like weird, cheap sunglasses that were broken in half, but they look like weird flower pots with necks like swans. I don't know what it is. Fun fact, during World War II, Japanese soldiers had back flaps on their hats for protection. Yes, they did. Paul O.C., the coal uprisings are absolutely wild. Government came down hard on Colorado unions as well. There's a monument not far outside Trinidad about it. Wow. Coal uprisings. Marines are called leathernecks because they literally had leather straps on them. Interesting. I'll leave an article in the Discord. Thank you, Brett. Save me the trouble. There it is. Your article just vibrated on my table. Coffee World is so lively and it's just stimulating the whole local economy, isn't it? F for those coal miners. Well, I think F for coal miners in general. Right? Hey, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. I changed the code as asked. Oh, really? It's not 000? Oh, crud. What's the code? Guessing it has to do with these numbers. 777, perhaps? There's a 5. Ah! I bet it's 5 for the first one, 2 for the second one, 7 for the third. 527. Right there. Rock Ridge. Rock Ridge. 527. Went the long way around the bend, but I don't care. I'm right. If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. They had really strict COVID protocols in the Cult of the Tree. How are you going to shoot that with one hand like that, lady? Cool. Got a crossbow. I have a shotgun, too. Forgot about that. Oops. Quick slot. Here? I don't know that I'll be using it much. But I could be wrong. Oh, now I can pick them up. I see. Oh. Just call me Usain Bolt. So wait. So now I bet I can open that up. I bet I'm going to get ambushed on the way there, too. Lots of creepy noises going on at my place of streaming downstairs. Not a fan. Go. Just one? Really? You had me come all this way for one crossbow bolt? Really? Really? I can understand why we have labor unions. Oh, yeah. Very much so. Those coal miners are a big part of the reason we have workplace standards, weekends, minimum wage, etc. Wow. Yep. Are you in Colorado, Paul? Also in the meat processing industry. I'm sure in a lot of really awful industries. You know, it's not like the copywriters are going to be... the copywriters union is standing up for fair labor practices. It's the people that are like dying, getting murdered on the workplace. People with black lung or losing their arms and meat grinders are the ones that are like, you know what, we should be paid more for this job. You okay over there, buddy? Shazam! Ah, I missed. How much health you got, buddy? My goodness. Creed and Pagosa Springs, more of a Western Slope junkie. Huh. She's the Toxic Avenger. Toxic Avenger. Old Toxie. I hear they're remaking that. Which will be interesting to see. I don't know that you can recreate a classic. I think the quality would be too good in a remake. Easter eggs. Any creepazoids hanging out? Radio tower. Oh, I missed that. I missed that a ways back. Literally dying at the workplace. The government sent the Pinkertons to slaughter miners and their families because they went on strike. It's such a crazy story. Yeah, Pinkertons are like another group of scumbags in American history. CGI kind of ruined the sci-fi industry. Oh, for real. I saw a funny, no, it wasn't really funny, but it was interesting. A short the other day. It was Joe Rogan talking to Rob Zombie, and they were talking about how it's like CGI is just not as scary as real practical effects, like in older movies, just because we know it's fake, and it's kind of like your brain can sort of disassociate from that and just kind of be like, you know what, this isn't as bad. But if it's like real, like tangible stuff, it's much more frightening because you know it's real. I love stop motion animation, King Kong, Jason the Argonauts, Clash of the Titans. Oh yeah. I'm a fan as well. Practical effects are king. Paul, say James, tell us how excited you are for the new Shogun series. Oh dude, you guys. I'm going to drop a link in the Discord later, but there's a new series coming to Hulu in February called Shogun. And
boy, do we have some breaking news.
Boy, do we have some breaking news. I'm just going to say real quick. Shogun is it's a series based on a book by James Clavell written I think in the 60s. And it's about an English sailor who ends up crash landing on Japan and having to sort of like live as a prisoner and integrating into the culture during the Edo period where the country was all locked down and there's samurai everywhere. Anyway, that's the book that kick-started my interest in Japanese culture. And so it has a very special place in my heart. So I'm very much eagerly anticipating watching that show.
In 3 delicious flavors.
3?
That's right. Our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory.
Pat's sounding a little worse for wear.
And hickory teriyaki.
Hickory dickory dock.
Nursing home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. How are you?
I've got chronic.
I don't need to know about her
More of
chronic.
those rhymes.
What do we got? 3 little deers ventured to Rome and found a nice place to eat and play. 1 little deer never came home, and 2 of the deers cried all day. How sad. Oh, even more sad. Somebody left their garbage here. Animals. Okay. So the little deer we're eating?
Nope.
Playing?
Doesn't make sense.
Tis, tis, tis.
That's not right.
The home, then?
That's it.
Of course, it's the last one. I need my deer. Don't forget to pick up your deer. Is there a demonic deer up here somewhere? New Shogun? Yes. I got interested in Japanese culture via the 70s Godzilla cartoons and the old movies, thanks to my older bro. Oh, cool. Nas 43. We have Hickory Doki and Hick Okie Dokie and Hick Doki Doki Doki, and we got Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't want that flavor. Ah, more of yous. Into the light. Ah! Jeez. Gotcha, son. Well, I see ya. Ow! Oh. That was an appropriate noise. Oh. Bad dog. Ah, shoot. How much buckshot can your butt take, dog? Gotcha. Oh, don't make that little whimpering
I think that's
sound.
all of them.
Enjoyed this. Crazy dogs. Do you have a favorite Godzilla movie? And don't say the 1998 one. Honestly, no. Oddly enough, as much as I love Japanese culture,
I can use this charm.
Godzilla's never really been my thing. Those like big monster movies were never really my jam, I suppose. Although as a kid, I did like the idea of Mecha Godzilla. I liked... Yeah. I never really watched the movies so much, but I did like the characters themselves, I suppose. I think it was Godzilla 1985. Maybe that was the one that I saw when I was a kid. I like how they're all just like Godzilla with the year it came out.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Oh, geez, we got a treatise on Alex Casey. I lowered my rifle. Standing on the car's roof, I looked out at the carnage. The zombies had almost won, but luckily I was here. Heroes are sometimes the people we least expect them to be, even ourselves. Now my town was finally safe, thanks to me. I slung the hot piece of iron over my shoulder one more time, hopefully for the last time. The townspeople, cautiously emerging from their hiding places, surveyed the same carnage I saw and cheered my name, and I waved and they cheered again. Now I could finally get back to my quiet, unassuming life, reading books and gardening and fiber crafts and being the world's top mycology expert. This is written by some kind of child. Suddenly a hand seized my wrist. I looked into the eyes of the sweet, sensitive writer I had known since childhood. A smile spread across his beautiful, kind face, and I felt at peace for the first time since the zombies had first emerged. You did it! I knew you could! Now we can live in peace together for the rest of our days. A little bit on the nose. Brett, like I appreciate the significance in film and history, but it just doesn't do anything for me. Are you more of a Super Sentai Kamen Rider fan? Here's the thing, like, those shows and movies themselves, I don't love just because I don't feel like I'm certainly not the target audience. I'm not like, you know, a Japanese child, but like the designs of all the characters and monsters are so cool. Like I love the look of Kamen Rider. He's got this bug face. He rides a motorcycle and he's got a big red scarf. Like it's just so striking of a look. I think if I were to ever ride a motorcycle, I would get a helmet so that I look like Kamen Rider, like flying around all over the place. But the show itself, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's not very engaging as a narrative. I'll say it's the nicest thing I could say about it, I suppose. Godzilla and Godzuki, loved the animated series when I was a wee baby. I don't remember that. To be fair, I'm not a mega Godzilla franchise. I just have fond memories, much like the Jurassic Park IP. That's fair. Nas, I'm kind of spoiled for Godzilla at the moment. A new series on Apple TV, Godzilla vs. Kong 2 and Godzilla -1 in Japan. Yeah. Kamen Rider reminds me of Evel Knievel. Yeah. I love Ultraman, though, so that's kind of a... I don't know if that's me being a hypocrite or what, but... Like the idea of Ultraman, it's like he's like possessed by the spirit of some like alien being, and he can transform into Ultraman, who's humongous and can fight for like 3 minutes, I think. And they made some really good Ultraman comics here in the States, like American comic books about Ultraman. About 3 years ago, they started making them, and they've done a couple different sort of mini series about Ultraman, and they were really good. I enjoyed them. Good stuff. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get the butt out of here. You dirty dog. Shoot you in your dirty dog head. Ouch! Don't you forget about me. Sheesh. Cut it out. Am I right? Did I already steal all these goodies? Yes, I've already been here. Let's get the heck out of here. This place is... I'm losing more than I'm getting out of this venture. Whoa. Hanna-Barbera Godzilla is better than other Godzilla cartoon. I didn't know there were so many Godzilla cartoons. Ooh, you know what? Take my drugs. Guess James also watched Full House as a kid. Yes. I watched a lot of Full House. It was part of my home from school regiment. Was like, I think it was like at 4 or 4:30 were the Full House reruns, and it was like I could stare at a wall or I could watch Full House. So we'll watch Full House. But what's funny is like they had Full House in Japan too. And so my wife grew up watching Full House as well. So we have that weird, very rare shared childhood experience of Full House. It was a very popular show. I was shocked to learn as a teenager just how filthy of a stand-up comedian that Danny Tanner was. Gave me a whole new appreciation for Bob Saget. Full House and Family Matters have the same intro. Yeah. Whatever happened to predictability? Milk and the baby boy. Evening TV. Good times, good times. Everywhere you look. I got it stuck in my head now. There's a heart and a hold on to.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
We got here. Hi, hero. I think a few pieces of paper from my private fan fiction project got mixed into some of these stashes, but I don't know which ones. I posted some online and they're getting pretty good reviews, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't read them. It's a privacy thing. Then why put them online? Yo, weirdo. TGI Fridays was a huge deal when I was growing up. Yes, Afroponics, it was. Literally the whole family would watch together every week. And also Married with Children. You know, my family, like, as a unit, wasn't really into TGI Friday so much. Friday was usually like we'd rent a movie and watch that. But like must-see TV on Thursday nights on NBC. You talk about good marketing. It is like 30 years later, and I still remember must-see TV. I could tell you the lineup. It was like we had Friends, and then we had Frasier, and then we had Seinfeld, and then we had ER. And I always knew when Seinfeld was over, it's like, it's time to go upstairs because I have no interest in watching ER. Like, the ER intro is my cue to like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm done watching TV for the day. But yeah, like they really knew how to do TV programming back in the day when everybody was watching. Now TV sucks. Like if you watch like network TV, it's awful. It's all reality shows. All the good stuff's on streaming services. Well, hello. Oh, you're a stump. That was a it looked like a Boston Terrier from over here. Am I crazy for thinking that's a Boston Terrier? I'm like, hi, little buddy. What are you doing here? Oh, I never watched ER. Yeah, I didn't either. Never, no interest. Of course, when I'm like 10 years old, it's like, you want to watch this hospital drama with George Clooney? I'm like, who's that? Sounds like an idyllic family life, Afro. It really was. Even singing the song, are you sure which show it goes with? No, they were different. That one was Full House. Family Matters was, how did Family Matters go? I don't remember. I didn't watch Family Matters as much. I stopped watching ER when Clooney left. That's fair. I can pass for a terrier in this light. Did you guys watch Baywatch too? I watched the intro many a time, but I never actually watched the show because, like, even as a desperate teenager, it's hard to sit through an episode of Baywatch. Family Matters was a spinoff of Die Hard. I'm just like walking in circles, just enthralled by this 90s sitcom conversation we got going now. I'm like, who cares about watery and coffee world? Let's talk about Family Matters and what it really means. Now that's a bad sign. I can hear the music and it's really disturbing. Yes, my family life has been pretty blessed growing up. Well, mine too. No doubt about it. Yeah, seriously, like Friends. Maybe it was Friends, Seinfeld, and then Frasier. I don't remember the order exactly, but good times, man. A lot of classic shows coming out during those days. This is just the trashiest place I've ever seen. And I'm from Oklahoma. Tiger King was filmed here, okay? This is somehow worse. Oh, a safe place. I still don't trust these safe places. Even when I come in here, I'm like, someone's going to come in and slice my throat. Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more unsensed than seen. Great. This is nice light reading before I go into the dark forest. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness starring Bruce Campbell. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose, the clicker. He wanted it to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hand as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deer Fest commence. Oh my gosh. This is going to be an epic finale, I'm sure. Officer Winslow ties it all together. That's right. I only watched Baywatch because my little bro loved it. That's fair. Brett Williams, I'm a bit older, so it was Cheers and MASH. Yeah, I was like right on the tail end of Cheers and MASH. I remember the night was like the last episode of Cheers because it was like a big deal. I think my dad wanted to record it or something. And I remember MASH would come on like late at night. I think there were reruns maybe, but yeah. Good times of being a kid. Sister A, I wasn't a Friends fan, but I was still sad to hear about Matt Perry. Yeah, indeed. I like the MASH show more than the movie. The movie was good. Beer Fest? Beer Fest was a good movie. If you're into gross comedies. That is a happy mug. Why are you so happy, you creep? Worth a shot, right? Worth a shot. You know what? I'm in my happy place. Let's just call it good there. I don't much feel like wandering into that dark, creepy theme park. Thanks again, Jack Moore, Turbic 88, Last Olympian, Never Sprite. We'll start the next stream off there in the creepy, horrible place. No deer for a month. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I was exhausted today. I've just had a lot going on, a lot on my mind, a lot of mental energy being expended on various thoughts and projects and comings and goings and human interactions and things like that. So I was just like this close to just not streaming tonight, but I'm glad I did. Just like when I went to the gym this morning, I was like, I really don't want to go. It's cold out and moving heavy things is hard. And then I finally went and did it, and I felt really great afterwards. So yes, do that thing that you don't want to do because you will feel better after you do it once it's done. This world drains us. It really does. Thank God it's Friday tomorrow. Yes. And this weekend, you know what I'm going to do this weekend? Nothing. I'm going to watch Arsenal kick the pants off of Newcastle. And I might cook something yummy and really unhealthy and enjoy that as well. So that's probably my weekend plan. So yeah. I have to share with everyone. Don't sign off yet, please. Afroponics. Oh. Go for it. Brett Williams. I'm going to start painting Christmas Village buildings. Oh, nice. Let me see this real quick. Where's my music? Media Source 3. I should probably rename that to something a little catchier. So over the past months, I've lost 45 pounds. Holy cow. And I'm down to a weight I haven't been at in 10 years. 220 pounds. I'm 65 feet tall. I think that's a typo. But hey, congrats on losing the weight, man. That's fantastic. Rena, I'm doing a 10K on Sunday. Holy cow. You guys are ambitious. But that's great. Yeah. Usually when somebody says like, I lost 45 pounds, it's kind of like, is it a good thing that you lost 45 pounds or is there cause for concern? So That's good. I quit drinking in most cars. That's great. Yeah. Always good. Always good to quit drinking. I quit drinking sometimes. And then I'll quit again another day. But great community you've developed. Thank you very much, Afroponics. I appreciate your input and your engagement with all of us. It's very good. But that's great. Yeah, I think I had my peak weight probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And then I just started doing some fasting. And I basically skipped breakfast. I've never been a breakfast person. I'm usually not hungry in the morning anyway. And just lost the weight pretty easily that way. And then just in the past 6 months or so, I started going to the gym regularly. And it's been really good. It's given me more energy, and I've trimmed up a little bit and bulked up a little bit in other places, but it wears me out. Like, I know it's like overall it gives me more energy, but for like, I'm gonna crash tonight for real. So it's Brett Williams. I just now quit drinking, but there's still more in the glass. Might have to start again. Yeah, I quit drinking. I'm done. It's my cup is empty, so I've quit. But yeah, good luck on that 10K, Rena. That's huge. I hate running with a passion. Just throw that out there. I'm giving you all completely unsolicited opinions this evening. I don't like Art Deco. I hate running. I hate it more than anything. I've tried so many times to pick it up. There was a while when I lived in Japan where I was trying to get into decent shape, and I was running pretty regularly every evening for about 2 miles for a couple months. And then, you know what? It gets cold outside and I don't want to run anymore. But yeah, like I like taking walks. I love hiking, but just it's running. I hate it so much. So yeah. Nasen, I walk 10K, but that's a busy Saturday night at work. But anyway, yeah, thank you for sharing, Afroponics and Rena. You guys keep up the good work. Keep in shape. Do all that. Do the things that you know you're supposed to do, even though you really don't want to do them. Like, working out and not eating so much sugar or any sugar really, and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is good to keep in mind for the upcoming, gorge fests that are in November and December in America. So yeah. Anyway, enough preaching. I mean couch to 5K. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'll be back Sunday. So we're just going to keep running through Alan Wake, I think. We'll see. I'm enjoying it. You guys seem to be enjoying it too. So we'll keep running through it. So I'll be back Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday with more Alan Wake 2. After which, I have a lot of games on my systems installed and ready to go that I'm desperately wanting to start up. I've got Tales of Arise still just sitting there. Alan Wake cut in line because it's spooky season. So I'm just going to finish it. But Tales of Arise, I've got what's that game? Citizen Sleeper on the Switch. I'm really eager to try that one out. Among other things. Among many other things. So James, will you be able to stream any of the new Nintendo games? I will be getting Nintendo. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I think I'm going to get that for Christmas for the kiddos. I'm going to strategically withhold that one. And, it's one of those, like, I'm going to buy it anyway, so I might as well, like, it's your present, but gimme. So we'll play that as a family, and then I might stream it a little bit, or at least make a review or do some videos about it. But Super Mario RPG is one I'm definitely going to be streaming. So yeah, super excited about that one. Coming out the 17th, I think. So in 2 weeks. It's going to be really good. Maybe Hoof GP is his channel. Hoof GP. I think it's Hoof GP. I know they aren't great with Let's Plays, Nintendo that is. It's no big deal. See you later, Nasen. Good plan, you know, for the kids. Hudsucker Proxy. Hudsucker Proxy. That sounds familiar. I think I saw that like a long time ago. A long time ago. Was that a... Oh, what's his name? I don't know. My brain's not working anymore. This conversation's going nowhere. I'm looking forward to lots of games and a very relaxing weekend where I'm not doing anything. It's a movie about the invention of the hula hoop. Frisbee. All right. Cool. Was it, what's his name? Was it the Citizen Kane guy? Starred in that? Or am I thinking of something totally different? Hudsucker Proxy? Orson Welles? Was that Orson Welles? Hudsucker Proxy? Tim Robbins? Oh, I'm thinking of something totally different. I think I'm thinking of Citizen Kane. It's been a long week. Anyway, you guys, thanks for chatting, and I'll see you next time right here on...